There are a couple of reasons why the Springboks might lose out at this World Cup and not get as far as they should. Springboks have the most dominant set of forwards in the whole competition, and they can absolutely dominate their competition at all of the different facets. At scrum time, at lineouts, rucks and mauls, and in the contact, they can absolutely crush their opponents, and that is going to be difficult to stop. In recent times, they've also really developed a very creative and attacking back three that can really rip apart defenses. They do, however, have a couple of hurdles to overcome if they want to make sure that they do get far in the competition, and it would be difficult to get past these ones. The first and the most obvious one would be their goal kicking. In the 2019 World Cup, Handre Pollard was an absolute machine, and it was very rare that you saw him actually miss a kick. On the other hand, Manie Libbok was impressive for the Stormers in the past year or two, but that hasn't really translated as well into his form for the Springboks. He looks to be the number one option for the Springboks at the World Cup, but if you just have a look at the recent kicking displays, it's a little worrying. The second thing is some of their missing personnel, and the three most prominent ones are Luede Jager, Handre Pollard, and Lucanio. Luede Jager is a very unspectacular player, but he's good at lineouts, and where he really shines is with his tackling close to the rucks, where he usually dominates the tackle count for the Springbok team. Handre Pollard is both the vice captain and a very dependable kicker, and he's definitely going to be missed. Lucanio is, however, a key piece for the Springboks, and he is the one that really organizes the defense in the back line, and he is the creative force behind a lot of what that exciting back three can do on attack. The third thing that might stand in the way of the Springboks is concentrating for 80 minutes. Too often have they been in very tight games where they have just lost concentration for 5 or 10 minutes, and then the opposition would strike, and it would result in a loss for the Springboks. The people that have been most brutal in this have always been the All Blacks, and a lot of very close games have gone the way of the All Blacks. So if they can't get that right, they're going to be knocked out earlier than they would want to. Honestly, I hope they have solid answers to all of these questions that are posed for them, and I hope that their preparations go really well to get them past that. If they can't resolve that, it's an early exit for South Africa.